Yo, what is going on, guys, and welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at the top 7 brawlers inside of Brawl Stars. Definitely make sure to let me know what you think the #1 brawler is right now in the comments, and yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so in number 7 then we have Surge. Surge is just so good really because of the star power and the gadget. So yeah, we're also going to be talking a little bit about how you could nerf each brawler. So for Surge, I think the gadget is the strongest bit about him, so I would recommend if they were going to nerf him, I think you have to nerf the gadget or the star power because that's what's strong about him. So I'd say for the gadget, either just like reducing the distance that the gadget goes, or you can actually just make it so you can't TP through like walls and stuff. And this will also help to balance the gadget. I don't think I'm going to be able to score this here. Yeah, there's 2 ways you can balance the gadget because Surge himself like isn't that strong. So I think you need to either nerf the gadget or the star power. We're going to dash away then against a pretty aggressive comp right now. But yeah, we should be able to get the win here. Apart from that, Surge has a lot of good matchups in the meta, like Tara, Spike, and any throws that you can just TP straight onto. There's a lot of good matchups because of that gadget. So yeah, I think that he's definitely one of the best brawlers right now. Okay, we need to be a bit careful. We're going to jump so we can knock him back. Gonna need to TP away because the jump really didn't do as much as I thought it was gonna do. That tick super is gonna kill them there. We can actually get ready to jump here. Okay, looks like we messed up a little bit. Maybe we can score this. Let's see. Okay, we're just gonna wait here. Okay, looks like the Moore's own golder there. You love to see it. We super shot him. He's gonna shoot in. Yeah, let's get into the 6th best brawler in the game right now. Okay, so at number 6 then we have Gene. Gene obviously got buffed, so it literally takes it takes Gene 3 shots exactly to get his super. Okay, looks like we're getting close here. But yes, 3 shots and literally means that you can just cycle Gene supers so easily. And that's why Gene is so much better. Now we're going to pass the ball up here. We are going to be able to score. We have our super as well with a max speed. And once you have max speed, I mean, you literally auto aim the pull and you can't miss. Okay, looks like we did actually pull the Gene there. And as you can see, we got a pull straight back here. Looks like we're going to be able to score this. We actually have this nice Gene pin here as well. That's going to be it for this game. Didn't really get to explain much, but yeah, Gene, very strong in Brawl Ball, Gem Grab, Siege, and okay in Bounty as well. So yeah, just really good in a lot of different game modes, really. Okay, so at number 5, we have Sprout, and I didn't really explain how to nerf Gene. The only thing I'd do was just like reverse the change that they did where they made it easy to get your super. So go back to the old supercharge rate where it's not 3 shots, so you just can't keep cycling it. But anyway, moving into Sprout here at number 5. Sprout is just so strong. The reason being that this star power is so broken, and also the gadget as well is very strong. Maybe I'd nerf the gadget like a tiny bit, give you a tiny bit less healing. I think you get 2k at the moment. Maybe I'd move that down slightly, and then I'd also change the star power to reduce the shield it gives you, because yeah, it gives you quite a bit of shield, and yeah, I just reduced the percentage down a little bit as well, so it's a little bit easier to kill Sprout. Okay, so at number 4 then we have Karl. Karl's actually just such a solid brawler, like good in so many modes, great in Gem Grab, Brawl Ball, pretty decent in Heist, and okay in Siege on like some of those more open maps. And decent on some bounty maps as well. We're going to try and score this. We'll pass this over to our Surge here. He's going to have to shoot that in. So what I do to balance Karl was actually I would up his gadget damage from 300, I think, to 400. That's going to make it a little bit easier, or just make the gadget a little bit more useful, because at the moment, the gadget's pretty useless. Or I would just rework the gadget, because I feel like it's a pretty weird gadget and it's just really not that good. Another thing I would do is either nerf his damage just a tiny bit by like maybe like 5%, because he does so much damage, and maybe nerf his health again just by like a tiny amount, by like 5%, or even maybe less than that. I'm not even sure how much you need to nerf it by, but yeah, just a small amount, because yeah, that's what's really strong. It's just his health and his damage. Like 6k health for quite a long range, like a mid to long range brawler, is definitely a lot of health, and his damage is really good as well, as I said. So yeah, nerf his health and his damage, just one of the two a tiny bit. Buff his gadget. I mean, both the star powers are really balanced. They're both equally as good as each other, so you don't really need to change anything about them. But it looks like we are going to score here. So yeah, that's going to be it for Karl. Let's find out what the top 3 brawlers in the game are right now. Okay, then, so at number 3 we have Bo. Ever since that 2nd gadget got released, the Bo, the trip mine, Bo's just been so broken in literally every single mode. So yeah, I think to nerf it, you need to put a delay in on that second gadget, maybe by only like half a second or like something less than a second, a tiny delay, because honestly that's gonna have a big impact, a small delay. Okay, it looks like we weren't able to score. I'm just gonna put mines here, and we're not gonna use it right away. Okay, he actually activated them pretty well then. Because he was invincible, he was like respawn. I couldn't really do much with it. We can activate it there, get some good value. That tower is gonna go down. And yeah, both so good in every mode, including Bounty and Joe Showdown, because of that totem gadget, which is the first gadget, which is another gadget which I don't really like in the game. To be honest, I'd like to see that reworked, because as cool as it is to have like something where you can get your super out of nothing, I don't really think it like promotes. It just promotes like sitting back and kind of camping, which I don't really feel like it fits the game that well. Okay, let's chuck the ball away here. Yeah, I just don't think it's that good for the game, like particularly in Joe Showdown and Bounty, how you can just sit back and kind of just get your supers for nothing. Either like rework it or just change it completely, because I don't know, in my opinion, it's not that good for the game, and it just promotes kind of sitting back and camping. So yeah, Bo is just OP everywhere right now. So yeah, both the gadgets need to be kind of changed, or at least nerfed in some way, because right now they're both pretty OP. Okay, we can't actually super shot this in. Get mines here. Nice, gonna stun him there. Maybe we can score this actually. Ooh, okay, nice. We were able to score that. Really nice goal from us there. We got a super as well. Let's chuck this down here. I mean, like, both normal attack and his super and everything is pretty balanced. Just to be honest, the gadgets. And I wouldn't say like the second star power is broken. It's only broken with that gadget, because the stun just it just works so well with that second gadget. But yeah, looks like we are gonna pick up the kill here. So yeah, this should be a win here. Surge is TPing in. We can miss all our shots on the Max. Okay, Max is gonna go down, and this should be a win here. Nice. Okay, we might go down, but yeah, our teammates should be able to maybe even score this here. And looks like the Surge missed, but yeah, that's gonna be the win in this game. Let's get into the top 2 brawlers right now. Okay, then, so at number 2 we have Spike, and yeah, Spike is just so good right now. We're gonna be using this curveball star power. In my opinion, Spike needs to have way less damage. I mean, Spike should be able to still like beat tanks, but no, it should still be difficult, especially if you're running curveball. But now, like, it's just so easy to beat tanks. Looks like he isn't going to have to score that nice from my tick then. So yeah, I would kind of like to see both star powers nerfed a little bit. Maybe Fertilize down to like 700. I think Fertilize was like 500 at one point, 500 healing. So it must have got buffed so much because of curveball. Okay, let's see if they can score us. I don't think so. Okay, that was kind of obvious it was going to go that way. Let's put a super down there. And let's move up. And then curveball, I'd probably just like to see the shots just harder to hit, because honestly, with curveball, you can win most matchups in the game, even against like a Brock or something on a completely open lane. And to be honest, you should never really be able to win that matchup as a Spike versus a Brock. But yeah, curveball allows you to win so many matchups. Of course, with Spike, you should always be able to beat tanks and stuff like that. But I feel like curveball just makes Spike like a more well-rounded brawler and makes you just beat so many more matchups. But obviously, Fertilizer is going to be better against tanks, and Spike, yeah, just so good in so many different modes. Brawl Ball, Gem Grab, Siege, Heist, just like every single mode. Pretty much, apart from Bounty. Spike's pretty good in. Okay, looks like this Sprout is being a little bit annoying. The best counters to Spike as well are going to be throwers like Sprout, Barley, Tick. They can shoot over walls and just destroy you, really. Okay. In terms of like everything else about Spike, the gadget is not too good, so you don't really need to change that. Maybe even buff it a little bit, to be honest, because it's not really that good. But of course, you need to nerf everything else. You can't be buffing Spike anymore without seeing any changes or nerfs at least. Okay, we're gonna just about stay up here. I'm gonna super that there. Sprout is gonna go down then, even with the shield, just because I mean you can just do so much damage with Spike. I think if you get lucky, you can hit like a 2.4k shot, which is just it's just so much damage for one shot. Okay, should be good here. I'm gonna try and get some insane damage. Okay, we did end up going down there, maybe a little bit too aggressive, but we should be better in overtime here. So yeah, this should be fine. Let's look at Surges going up here. Let's give him a little emote here. So yeah, a little bit of a damage nerf as well. HP can stay where it is. I don't think they've changed Spike's HP ever, really. So yeah, obviously he doesn't have a lot of HP, but it's just the damage really. Combined with like the star powers, that's so good. Let's use our super here. Nice. Hopefully search and get the ball here. Okay, this BB's respawning. Okay, we've got to get the ball now, and let's see if we can score. We can use this gadget here. Not really sure where he's super that, but yeah, he does manage to score. So let's find out what the #1 brawler is in the game right now. Okay, so at #1 then, of course, we have Max. Max has been so strong for so long. And yeah, just because she's, I mean, when I like talk about countering Max, it's more of like not countering her. It's more of like playing her. Like you can't counter her, so you're gonna have to play her. The only kind of good matchup, really, I'd say the good counter to Max is probably Pam, and even that is not really a good counter. Like you'd only probably win that matchup when Pam has turret. So maybe we're looking like a minute into the game. Where some brawler actually has a decent matchup against Max, and that's kind of stupid. So a few things I do to nerf Max. The gadget currently makes you immune to all damage when you're like using the actual gadget like this. So that's gonna be immune to all damage there. But maybe I'd reduce that so it's not immune to everything. Maybe it's just like 50% shield. And then secondly, the star power is the second star power, I think, where you get more. You kind of get more shots for every single, every time you move. That needs to be nerfed a little bit, maybe just so the reload speed isn't as insane. And that basically means that the damage is not as insane, but you are going to score there. And maybe even making just the damage of Max a little bit less will actually help to nerf that second star power. So maybe you don't even need to touch that second star power. Maybe you just need to nerf the damage a little bit. Yeah, that's going to be it in the final game. Okay guys, so that's going to be it for the video. Definitely let me know your top 7s down below, and also make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.